Welcome to this Python tutorial. So in a couple of videos that I will be doing in this series, I want to explore the Python documentation. And I'd like to say ahead of time that these videos are for people who are beginners in programming. So if you have no idea about working with Python or programming in Python, then this video is a very good one that you can begin with. And I'm doing these videos primarily for two things. The first reason for doing this video is so that I can have something to fall back on if I have to review certain concepts personally. The other reason is so that people who would also like to learn can also watch these videos and learn from them. And so like I said, these videos are not meant for professionals. It's not meant for experienced Python programmers. It's not even meant for the mid-level Python programmers. This is just a basic programming, a basic Python class. And I will be walking you through it every step of the way. But I'll begin with assuming that you already have Python installed on your computer and that you already have an IDE to work with Python. And if you do not have any of those I've just mentioned, just let me know in the comment section below, and I will try my best to see if I can put another video out there that shows you how to install Python and how to install an IDE that you can use to run Python. And for the purpose of this course, I'll be using VS Code and I'll also be using PyCharm. And there's really no reason for using either of them. It's just that these are IDEs that are most commonly used by people out there. And so there are times that I would use the VS Code, there are times that I would use PyCharm, and there won't be any reason for the choices I make. It's just to show you that you can use any of these to work. And so without talking too much, let's get started. All right. So the first thing that you would want to do would be to create a new project. And so if you go to File, you can see File here. I already launched PyCharm. I'm beginning with PyCharm. So if you go to File, you click on New Project. And when you click on New Project, just in case you missed that, let me show you again. Go to File, click on New Project, and right here, it asks you for a location. Now, if you want to change the location that you see here, you just click on this little button here, this button that looks like a folder. And if you click on that, it shows you all the directories you have on your system and how you might want to, where you want to save it. So if you want to save on your desktop, for instance, just locate where your desktop is. For me, I would like to retain it in this Python project, but I would like to call it another name. And so I'm just going to call this PyDoc. And I would hit the button here. I'll click the button Create. And it asks me if I want to open this project in this window or in a new window. So yeah, just for the purpose of this course, I'll just open it in this window. So, all right, so we are now in the new window. What do we want to do? And so to begin with, I just want to show you the interactive console in Python. And for you to do this, you really do not need to create any file or anything. Just go to this terminal here. And while you're here at this terminal, click on that button and you get this prompt. And what this shows you is just a virtual environment that was created for me when I was setting up this file, this project. And so to enter into Python console, what I do is type in Python and hit your enter button on your keyboard. And when you do that, you should see something similar to this. And albeit your version of Python may not be the same thing as mine, for me it's 3.11, Yours might be different, but it doesn't really matter as long as it is 3 point something. All right. So the other thing you see is that you have this copyright notice right here. All right. So this 3-angle bracket you see here, the greater than sign, just shows it's called the primary prompt. And what the primary prompt does is that it waits for the user to do something. So what do I want to do in this case? For instance, we are just starting this course. So let's say we want to print welcome, I would like to learn programming. Okay, and once you're done typing, hit the enter button again and you will see the output there. And so this is what is known as a primary prompt. But there's another prompt called the secondary prompt. Now, what the secondary prompt and how you know the differences between the two is that for the secondary prompt, you have 3 dots. For the primary prompt, you have 3 greater than. And so I'll show you how the secondary prompt looks in just a moment. So let's say that I want to say is raining equal to true. And I want to say, okay, if it is raining, don't go out. Yeah, that's all I want to say. So I say if it's raining, okay, if it's raining, what do I want to do? I don't want to go out, right? But as soon as you strike the enter button, you see that we have that 3 dots. What this essentially means is that we still need more input. There's something that needs to happen right there. We can't execute this yet until you complete that particular statement and that construct, the if construct. And so to complete the if construct, there's something called indentation. So in Python, it turns out that the way if is constructed, the if statement is constructed is such that you have to indent to show that everything you want to type next is going to be within that if block. And so for that, I'm just going to hit the space bar 4 times. You hit the space bar 4 times. And let's do this together. I do 1, 2, 3, and 4. And once I've done that, I can now say print, if it's raining, print not going out. So if it's raining, not going out. Okay. And once I'm done with that, of course, I forgot the closing parentheses. I hit the enter button. And once I strike that key, you still see the secondary prompt. But this now doesn't mean that I need to start, to still keep typing. I need to exit out of the secondary prompt because I'm actually done. That's the only thing I want to do. So how do I exit out of the secondary prompt? The way is still to enter, to strike the enter button on your keyboard. And when you strike the enter button on your keyboard, it just exits the secondary prompt and just shows this not going out. So in a nutshell, this is how we use the interactive console in Python. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and definitely do not forget to subscribe, because I promise you this journey is going to be an exciting one. And as we go along, if you find certain things difficult, please just let me know in the comment section and I'll do my best to reach out as soon as possible. Thank you for joining me and see you in the next one. Bye.